What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another Snowfall video. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for Snowfall Season 5, Episode 4, titled Revolutions. If you're a fan of Snowfall, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on Snowfall, you get them. Now, this episode was great. 9 out of 10, solid episode. Things are getting crazy, man, in the Snowfall universe. Things are getting really crazy. We see Leon wanting to unload on police officers and stuff. And we see Franklin and Louie really got some beef. It's just a lot going on right now, man. A lot going on. And best believe by episode 5, this shit is about to explode. Now, when the episode first starts, we see Sissy has returned home. You know, she's been gone for a while, for like over a year, and she's finally back. We see her reminiscing. They show all kinds of flashbacks and stuff. She thinks back to Elton when Franklin was a kid, and just recently, you know, more recently when he was trying to tell her that, you know, they got to get away from this stuff. Now we see a warehouse full of cocaine, man. We see Jerome, you know, schooling his crew about stuffing bricks in the trunk and stuff. They're transporting major weight, man. If they got busted, it'd be over with. Then we hear this rap song playing on the stereo, and we hear Franklin's name and his connection to all these murders and stuff. And Jerome wants to know what's going on. He's like, who made this tape? So we see Jerome and some of his crew go visit Leon in the projects. They're searching for the kid who made this song. And they find him. You know, he's standing on top of a roof. And then they tell him to get his ass down. They confront him about saying all this stuff in the songs and stuff about snitching and stuff like that. And then they took all the tapes that he made. Then we see the LAPD come and they raid the hood, man. They straight up raided the projects. You know, they're being rough with all of them and stuff. They put Leon and his crew and Jerome all on the ground. And we see that Detective Buckley was in charge of this. So they're not too happy because he's supposed to be on the payroll, but he's doing all this. Now we see Franklin and Veronique. It looks like they're in for the night or whatever. And then they get a call that the projects has been raided. And then Veronique, she was ready to go with Franklin to check on everybody to see if they were okay. We see Franklin meet up with everybody, man. Jerome, Louie, and all them. And they're trying to figure out why Detective Buckley was cracking down on them like that. Why he came in the hood and raided them when he's on that payroll. And you know, Leon was so pissed off, man. He was hot-headed and he wanted to go to war with the police. I mean, Leon was not having it. When I tell you this man was hot-headed, he was hot-headed. And then out of nowhere, we see Sissy walk in the room. She returns. And you know, she talks about Franklin and Veronique expecting a baby. And Louie and Jerome had no idea that Veronique was pregnant. But of course, Sissy is really happy. Now we see Louie meet with Detective Buckley about doing the raid. She's pissed off. She's like, man, you can't be doing stuff like this. She said we're supposed to have trust. And he said that they were pressuring him, you know, for results. And he had to give them something. He said Louie and them shouldn't have no problems as long as they do what they're supposed to do. Now we see Franklin and Teddy meet up. And Franklin needed his help. You know, because he was connected to law enforcement before, but he said, look, I don't have those connections anymore. And Franklin said, but you used to have them. And he said, yeah, but your father went to the press and then things changed. Plus, he's not officially a CIA agent anymore, but Franklin doesn't know that. He said, just keep doing what you're doing, man. No one cares. He said if it was a white neighborhood, you know, the National Guard and everybody would have been involved. He told Franklin that he better only deal with family. Now we see Leon visit Avi, and he wants all kinds of, you know, special weapons, rocket launchers, and all kinds of stuff. He's trying to go to war with the police. He's trying to kill some police officers, and that's not a good idea. And Avi, you know, tried to talk him out of it. Avi even thought that this was insane. And he stalled him. He said, just give me a few days. But really, we know he's not going to sell him nothing. Now we see Sissy show up to Franklin's office with a visit. And she meets Wanda for the first time ever. And honestly, in this scene, I actually forgot Wanda never met her. It was nice to see them meet for the first time. And Wanda's been staying in Sissy's home. And Sissy says, oh, you're the one that's been staying in my home. and Wanda apologizes for it not being so clean and stuff. But Sissy seemed real proud of Franklin and Veronique for doing this legal real estate development business and stuff. You know, they expanded what she built, and she's just really happy. Now, there was supposed to be a welcome home dinner for Sissy, and Franklin was planning it, and Jerome wanted Louis to come, and Louis did not want to come because of the beef with Franklin. And Jerome said, no, you're coming because it's for me. You're gonna do it. And then she said, okay, I'll be there. He convinced her to come and join the family dinner. Now we see Franklin pay Leon a visit, and he's trying to invite him to the family dinner. And Leon's like, no, I can't come. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. He's trying to stay with his people on the projects. He said, look, I can't go and celebrate and drink and eat steak and stuff when our people are getting hurt. He's grateful for what Sissy did for him and everything, but he just can't go. Now we see everybody out to dinner, laughing, having a good time and stuff. And they're at some Japanese restaurant, some nice restaurant. And while they're out to dinner, Louis asked Sissy, did she know what happened to Elton? You know, right after they're laughing, having a good time and stuff, she kind of had to ruin it. And Sissy told them that Teddy McDonald killed Elton. She knows that for a fact. And then Sissy could see that something was up between Franklin and Louis. And she said, look, what is up with y'all? And then they said something about Teddy. You know, Franklin said Teddy is back. Now we see they're all riding home, and Sissy says she wants to be involved. She said she wants to be in the game. You know, she doesn't want to stay in the dark. She doesn't want to be kept out of everything. She wants to know about every detail and be involved in his illegal business. Now Sissy pays Leon a visit, and she sees that he has all these weapons and stuff, and she's there just trying to give him advice and tell him what's up. Because she can see that he's mad as hell. You know, Franklin said to Sissy that Leon's mad about what went down in the projects, so she thought she would go there and speak some knowledge to him. She preached to him saying there's better ways to handle things than with violence. She said you can create change in other ways, and I think he really was listening, but we'll see. Now we see Jerome, he's just chilling, listening to music. He's listening to this kid's tape again. You know, the first one we heard, he's listening to that, and now he's listening to a different one. And there's just all kinds of things about Franklin and his whole family revealed in this tape, and Jerome doesn't seem too happy. Now we see Veronique and Franklin, and Veronique is saying something to Franklin about how he was downplaying how dangerous Teddy was to Sissy. He said, look, you got nothing to worry about. As long as the money's flowing, we're safe. And Veronique said, look, I found this gun. I found it in the crib, and I'm concerned about our safety. She talked about them needing more security because Peaches, you know, Dallas and Diamond aren't enough. And then Franklin said he'll get right on it. Now, last but not least, in the last scene, we see Sissy. She's at a diner, and some man comes up to her. I guess this man's name is Ruben. And she talks about her trip, how she just got back and stuff. And she said to this man that Teddy was back. And she said, before you do anything, I need answers. I need answers about what happened to Elton. And she also wants safety for her family. And then she said, after I get all this, then you can kill Teddy McDonald. So we see Sissy is not playing around this season, man. She's making moves. She wants to be involved in the game. And now she's ordering people to kill Teddy. It's just going to get crazy. You know, I seen Teddy was hurt on one of the previews that I seen. So maybe this dude goes after him. I guess we just got to wait and see. But this episode was fire. Solid episode, man. I can't wait for episode 5. What did you guys think of this one? Comment your thoughts down below. What are your theories, thoughts, predictions, and everything else for the rest of the season? Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all Snowfall content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy, FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.